I'm talking about none other than one of the co-founders of community radio station itself, Gussy. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. So, I hear you're about to become a torchbearer for the Olympics.
Well, yes, I mean the date what they've allocated me is the 25th of July, 2 days before the games itself. So that is, it's very exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did this come about? Was it an application form? Was it something they've recognised from your works in the past?
I've been doing voluntary work for about 25 years. Done youth work for 17 years, and I'm still working with youngsters now. And there's a lady called Sarah Hawken who saw me coaching at Glaston Park, and well, this is in the pouring rain on Father's Day, so that's what really tipped her to write a letter in for me, and she actually told me 3 months after she wrote the letter in that she'd done it. So it was a bit of a shock, but it was good at the same time. Yeah.
Well, so this application, I've heard you were there was many people you had to compete against.
When I was reading through some of the bits and pieces on about the Olympics, about 60,000 people were nominated. Some people wrote in themselves, but it's great to be nominated by someone who's actually writing it on your behalf, recognising what you've done over the years. So it was good.
No, definitely. So I'm hearing that what started. You said you've done a lot of community work and working with children and whatnot. Is that where it all started 25 years ago?
For me, it started off on the football side of things. One of my friends, Tony War, he got me involved in not playing football, sorry, helping him co-run a side called Sudbury Court. That's where my two sons played, Sudbury Court up in Wembley. And from then on, it just went from strength to strength. And then I was there at Sudbury Court for about 10 years. And then moved on into Brent Schools football. That was the first stepping stone for me to move into Brent Schools. And that's where it all started from there. So I've been with Brent Schools now. This year is 25 years, so it's a long time.
25 years.
Yeah.
So with Brent Skills, I hear you're a talent scout in terms of with the football for boys and girls.
For boys and girls, I mean, I was with Wimbledon, the original Wimbledon, for about 6 years, and then when they moved up to Milton Keynes, some of the boys that I used to take up, they were falling asleep and they couldn't concentrate on the way up there because it was a long distance, like coming straight from school and going up there. So I had to wait up to find out for myself what it was worth going up there, and I got the job there. So that's something what I do outside my full-time job, outside the radio station, outside of football coaching and matches, everything else. So yeah, I could have been a professional footballer, but I didn't have. I had the guidance, but I wasn't committed enough, and I made mistakes along the way. So that sort of like made me want to put something back in, and so hence why I done youth work for 17 years, running 2 youth clubs, one in Willesden called St Andrew's Youth Club, and the other one in Crickwood called the Glaston Park Centre. So yeah.
Okay. So would you say, have you had any kids come back to you thanking you for helping them change around from potentially going down a similar route to yourself, where they were a really good inspiration? You know, they had a good chance of football, but they were swaying off, and you've been more of that counsellor to them, helping them back on the right track.
Yeah, I've had a few. I've had one lad who when he first came to the centre, he came with a group of about 6 other lads, and when a group comes, they want to try and dominate the whole youth club and try and take it over. But when they realised that they couldn't dominate it because of how we was running the place, I just wanted to just pinpoint the lead and just work with him. And ever since I've done that, me and him are like this now. He got married. I got invited to his wedding and stuff like that. So so it was a great ending. I was happy that he thought of me and just invited me back to his wedding. So yeah, it was good.
Okay, so with all of your students that you find, or the ones that you scouted, do you take them do you just train a specific group, or do you work with them all the way up until they potentially get picked up by a major?
I start off by with Brent Schools football. I mean, that's basically made up of boys from local schools in Brent, which makes up the Brent football team. And we go and play teams like Ealing, Haringey, Barnet, Hounslow, Hillingdon, and teams like that. And if there's any boys that really shine out more, then those boys, I just get the details and just pass it on. And there's quite a few that's gone on to do some great things as well. Boys that I've worked with, so they've gone on to do some very, very good things. Yeah.
I like the modesty behind that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't say that I've actually founded them. I'll just say that I've had the pleasure of working with them, so it's good.
Okay, so we have the football element and the community youth work, but I see that you're quite dedicated to working with the community, that you've set up a few community radio stations along the years.
Yes, the first, I've worked with JBC Radio. That was the first station that I've actually worked on. That was where I really learnt my trade there. I was there for a total of about 8 years, I think. 8 years, and the slot that I got was 4 till 6 in the morning. That was the time that they gave to me, and I'd done it for 2 years, and then went straight to work. So that was my dedication there. So I learnt my ropes then, and then from then on, I set up a station called Revive FM with a guy called Cornel Campbell and DJ Chucky. And then from Revive FM to Roots FM, which is currently what we're doing now, a community-based station, doing some good work out there for the young people and for people out there who want to hear some good music and advertise their business and dances. So, yeah.
This is it. So to you, whether it's the football or all the radio stations, you have that sense that you have to bring the community together.
Well, that's what I've always been about. I mean, I've always loved to do face-to-face work with young people. I've always wanted to interact with them because the way that I'm looking at the situation now out on the streets now, I mean, I want to look like 20, 30 years down the line and be happy. But I can't look 20, 30 years down and be happy right now because it seems like a lot of the older generation seems to be letting the youngsters do what they want to do. I might be saying this the wrong way, but this is how I see it. And when we've had discussions at the youth club, and I sat down with 15, 16-year-old boys and girls, and the things what they're telling me is that they can't sit down and talk to their parents. They can't have a discussion with their parents. So basically, what they're saying is that the parents coming from work, they're coming from school, and they pass each other along the way, and there's no communication apart from when they leave the house or come in the house. So that's where I think it's all going wrong. So I'm trying to build a gap somewhere along the line and add a bit of discipline in the training that we do and stuff like that. So I think I've done well with it so far.
So would you say yourself that, again, looking back at the years, as the years have passed, we've seen a decline in youth clubs and stuff like that. Would you say that's an important element that's missing in today's society that's leading kids to go, well, you know, as you said, you can't look at 20, 30 years coming up and seeing positivity. Would you say it's the decline of stuff like youth clubs or football groups and stuff like that?
I think it's very important to have youth clubs out there because right now you've got a lot of estates out there which you have a lot of children there and there's nothing for them to do. And to have a youth centre or a place where they can go and just take their minds away from other things and just meet new people and meet new cultures. It's important because, I mean, for me, discipline is one of the main things. I mean, discipline should really start off at home. But if it's not at home, some of the children can interact with some of the members that's at the centres, or find somebody, a mentor, a role model, or anybody. And I don't think a lot of these youngsters can find that either at home or anywhere right now. And I really am hoping that that we can start working together instead of doing separate things, because that's what's happening right now. Everyone's doing separate things all over the place instead of coming together and doing one whole thing and just putting our minds together to say, okay, right, let's try and engage the children's mind with something.
So going back to the announcement of how you've been selected to run on the 25th of July, 25th of June?
25th of July.
July, 25th of July. How far are you running? What's the distance?
Oh, the distance is mate, it's not that far, because when I first found out, I thought it was going to be like for a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles and stuff like that, and my boys were taking me and said, boy, I got to get in the train, you have to start running. So I said to him, it's all right, man, but it's only I think it's 300 meters, so it's not that far.
Well, according to some of us, seeing the bus 200 meters away is a problem. So have you been getting ready and
I have been.
stretching
I mean,
boot?
once I got the news, I've been doing my bit, just to try and get myself in shape and just make sure I can. I mean, it's not done at any great pace. It's done at a slow pace, so
Indeed.
so it'd be fine.
But I think what could be special, you said 25 years of doing your community work. 25 years of that, the Olympics itself, Jamaica, 50 years independence, people like Usain Bolt that looking, like a definite gold winner, a positive move for our community. How does that feel to you to be part of that event, to say you were linked to?
It just feels great to be nominated first and to be chosen. It's a very special thing for me and my family and my friends and people that's known me from where I've come from. And also for it to be in conjunction with everything else, it's amazing. It's good. So.
Wow, amazing. So we've heard. What was the initial celebration as soon as it was said that you were actually that? Was it?
Do you know
bottle
what?
of champagne? Was it looking for the booth to say, right, I have to go out training? What was?
Do you know what? It had. When I got the news, I was very happy, but it hasn't really sunk in properly yet. I think the only time that's going to really sink in is when they've actually given me the actual time and the place. Because what they've said to me so far is that it's going to be on the 25th of July and it's going to be in Harrow. But the time and what part of Harrow I don't know until March. And when I get hold of that torch, that's when it's going to be. That's when it's going to sink in. And I've already had people saying, boy, Gussy, can I come and run with you? So I said, yeah, come on and run with me.
Okay, before they get to run with you though, where are a few places some people could come and just shake Gussy's hand and say congratulations?
Well, I've had it already, really.
Okay.
I've had phone calls, I've had people phone me up on my show to say congratulations and stuff like that.
Well, Gussy, I mean, it's really interesting, and I'd love to go on, but the time is wrapping up. So I hear there is an upcoming birthday party where a couple of people can catch you. So
Yes.
for anyone who doesn't know, could you look just straight into the camera, let them know about the birthday, when they can catch you on the radio, Facebook, Twitter, wherever they can catch DJ Gussy.
Right. You can catch me on Roots FM every Sunday between 8 and 10 p.m. Or on Facebook, Gussy Roots. You can find me on there. And the 3rd of March, I'll be celebrating my 21st birthday. Should I say 21st?
I'm only 19, so it is possible.
I will be celebrating my birthday on the 3rd of March at the Heritage in Cricklewood, and it'd be great to see you all there and just have a drink, like what myself and Auntie's going to have a quick drink here right now.
Indeed.
And thank you to everyone that's supported me over the years, and again a big thank you goes out to Sarah Hawken, who wrote the letter in, and to Tony Waugh also, who got me involved in football as well, because I mean those two people have been inspirational for me, and also my family and close friends as well, who's supported and backed me throughout my career doing youth work and everything else.
Well, folks, I could go on forever, as I've said already, but the champagne's here. What can I say? You've heard it. He's been a truly inspirational gentleman, a wonderful conversation, a nice insight into what you have to do to become a torchbearer. Be sure to catch him on the 3rd, right here at the Heritage for his birthday party. Be sure to buy him a bottle of champagne, whether it's to wish him happy birthday or to congratulate him for the torchbearing. Thank you once again, Anthony Jordan, signing up for Ben TV. Bye-bye.
Right, before I take a sip of my champagne with Anthony, I'd like to say a big hi going out to the lifestyle show, and a big hi to all the people involved in that. So thank you very, very much. Doing some great work out there, and just keep up the work. That's from Gussy and Roots FM.